Leaders, hello, Marianne Patterson, Global Talent Strategies. I hope you're well. I'm just checking in because I get a lot of inboxes every week on LinkedIn from people that are struggling to find roles in this economy. And I just wanted to have a conversation with you and just send you a video around what to do if you are struggling to find an opportunity. Now, there are a lot of opportunities on the marketplace right now. In fact, there are dozens and dozens of people looking. There obviously is a competitive plane out there at the moment with a lot of recruiters getting out in front of opportunities that are on the marketplace. So it is a competitive plane for a candidate, especially if they don't have local experience or specific experience for the role that they're after. It is a wealth of opportunity for people that are in a role. A lot of headhunters are out there. There are some hungry wolves looking to hunt you. But for someone who is in a position where they are looking for a new role and potentially struggling to make those connections, if you're new in the country or new to a marketplace, this video is for you because we can talk through how you can set yourself up on LinkedIn and how you can set yourself up with different profiles and ways that you can go about actually proactively finding yourself a job. Now, I'm a recruiter. I've got 20 years experience in recruitment in this space. I do a lot of work in the engineering sector, in sales and marketing, in internal and external roles for businesses that are in the resources sector, so power, water, mining, oil and gas. So this may be of service to anyone that comes from that background or is looking for a career in that space. When it comes to you finding a role, and if you are struggling to find something, if you're applying on Seek, if you're using job boards, if you're using LinkedIn, if you're sending the same CV out and you're not getting a result, that is a definition of insanity. Change your approach. Do not send 100 resumes. Do not continuously inbox people. You need to change your approach. Let's just be clear. HR managers spend a total of 5 seconds scanning a CV. All they're looking for is keywords. And if you don't have those keywords, you're not going to be a match. For example, if you're a regional sales manager who's applying for a technical sales role, or if you're a technical sales engineer applying for a management role, you will get scanned. Okay, so AI is in the works right now. It's scanning CVs, it's putting them to the top. So you just want to make sure, and another thing I'll talk about too is the junior people. Someone that's a process engineer or a project engineer that wants to move into sales or management or leadership, and your CV or your profile on LinkedIn does not reflect the box ticking style of an AI system, you may get left out because AI has started recruiting. AI will not replace recruitment because it can't influence, and it obviously doesn't have the strategic capabilities to sell or to coach and develop you. But what it does have is the ability to go through a short list and to mitigate and cut out who doesn't fit. And job titles is a big part of that. Okay, so when we're approaching companies, the first thing you need to look at is, am I applying for a job wearing the suit of the job that I'm applying for, or am I just wearing my suit? So we have to dress for the job we want, not the job that we have. All right. And what that means is if you're applying for an internal sales role and you're an engineer, you need to make sure that your CV is salesy, that when you're on the phone, you become salesy, that you do a bit of research. It's not, the marketplace isn't the problem. The algorithm isn't the problem. It's you. You need to work on you and your skills and your development and how you go to market. Change your LinkedIn photo, change your selling on LinkedIn, change the companies that you've worked for and what you've done, and build out more information in there. Get references from people who can recommend you. Do something to elevate your profile, because if you're doing the same thing again and again and again and getting the same result, don't blame the market. This is not a hard job market. There are plenty of opportunities for people, but you have to learn how to stand out. So what we'll do is we'll start with LinkedIn. Make sure that that is dressing for the job that you want, not the job that you have. Make sure that that's the first thing that you do. Number 2, make sure that when you're applying for a role, if it's a sales role, you don't just drop a CV and then hope someone calls you back. That is not sales. Okay, sales is proactive. It's following up. It's connecting with people. It's talking them into working with you. And if you can't do those things, I hate to tell you, but someone else will. And that person will save that person time. So in sales, what we're trying to do is save time and make money for people, right? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to solve problems all day. If you're more of a problem, i.e. if your CV is hard to read, or if you're not, not following up properly, or not sending the right emails, or you're just not positioning yourself as a salesperson, people will see through that straight away. So you want to make sure that you're when you see a sales role that you want, you find the contact person. What would a salesperson do? Would they just sit there and wait for the phone to ring? No, that's not how we grow business. So that's not how a salesperson grows a business. And a salesperson, their job is to create opportunities and excitement for new business for that company. So how are you doing that for you? How are you coming across to the people that are going to employ as someone that they can look at as a salesperson for their business? Right from the get-go, they're thinking, is this person a salesperson or is this person an account manager? Please remember to connect with the people that you're applying for a job with. Reach out on LinkedIn. Don't be annoying. Connection request isn't enough. Hello, I've applied for this role. Here's the reasons why I think I'm a good fit. I look forward to hearing back from you. Here's my phone number. Do more than other people. Okay. Now, we don't want telesales people. We want to make sure that you're being very, I'm not telling you to just get on the phone and call the landline and try to find someone and be telesalesy. I'm talking about picking 5 companies who you truly believe you're a great fit for, being very super clear and having clarity about the fact that you're right for those roles, and getting on the phone, finding on LinkedIn who the contact might be, and we're going to work that out. If you're looking for a sales role, national sales manager. If you're looking for an internal sales role, inside sales manager. If you're looking for a senior leadership role, general manager, someone that looks after P&L and cares about the fact that you're making an impact to their bottom line. We don't want to be calling HR, okay? I love HR. We need HR, but they don't have the same reactivity that these decision makers do around putting somebody on quickly because it's going to bolster their bottom line or save their team some pain, okay? So you want to get on the phone, want to speak to people. We want to do more than others are doing. If your communication, because you've only been in the country a short period of time, isn't up to the point where you're able to influence or break ice with people on the phone, that's something that you need to work on. Okay, so there are plenty of things online you can look up, inflection in the voice and how to slow down when you're in the middle of a sales pitch or whatever. Just get online, look up some videos about that, spend some time with it. Don't get into analysis paralysis. You do want to make a list of 5 people, get on the phone, start having conversations and start representing yourself. This is from a recruiter who represents thousands and thousands of people. I would love to represent you too, but I can't represent everybody. So hopefully some of these representation tips have supported you in that next step in finding that right role for yourself, okay? I believe in you. There is heaps of opportunity out there. You just have to change your approach. All right. Thanks very much. Marianne, Global Talent.